Good morning, my lovely people out there, and welcome back to Son of On 7. Just before the break, we were joined with cyclist Oscar Quiroz. Yes, I get the name correct this time around. But yeah, we were just celebrating Belizean excellence. But another thing worth celebrating is always Ladyville highlights. And here we are joined today with Mr. Albert Magdaleno and Mrs. Fiona Magdaleno, as well as two representatives from Belize Queen Freight, who we have on Zoom, Miss Avondale Jones and Mr. Cleave Cadle. How are you? Well, let's start off with you, the Magdalenos. How are you doing? You're no stranger to this coach.
That's right.
No.
That's right.
None. So, how are you doing this morning?
Hey, we are good and excited to be here and always to talk about the good stuff that we are doing to help our poor people, and this time our poor children of Belize.
All right.
Love it.
So, let's ask Avondale and Cleave, how are you guys doing over there?
Hi, morning.
Morning, we good.
My name is Avondale.
Well,
The name is Ablanda, what? Sorry?
Avonda.
Oh, Avonda.
Avonda?
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
typo.
Yeah, Avonda Creole.
I like how you put it, make them know that Creole name. Make them not mess up your name and put it too fancy.
All right.
No,
so-
because if I say it English, you might get confused.
look at here. I don't know here.
Look at
I want
here.
to
Yeah, I don't know here.
English though.
Oh, it's so.
In there, Avonda.
Avonda. Avonda.
Oh,
So that's something nice.
Okay, Avonda.
Yeah.
I like it.
Avanda.
So let's talk about this collaboration,
Yep.
right? Now, Ladyville highlights with Belizean Queen Freight, or Belize Queen Freight. Let's talk about where that collaboration came from.
Well, I'm in communication with folks from the States every day, all day.
Okay.
And so we got a message from Queen Freight, from Avondale.
Avonda.
Avonda.
Avanda. And she says, hey guys, we want to collaborate with you guys and do a back to school giveaway with tablets and school supplies.
Oh, okay.
Send us your logo, and then they will prepare the flyer sheet, and from there you take off.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a flyer sheet, yes?
Now this is for we personal
Okay.
sticker. Yeah.
So I kind of want to ask too as well now for Avonda
Yeah.
and Mr. Clive.
Cleave.
Cleave. And I will do the one name and then I'm going to mix it up. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But just the idea now, you said they've reached out, saying they want to do this. What was the whole backing for you, the fuel to want to do tablets and laptops and all these things? It's really expensive, and to think, I want to help out with this initiative.
Well, for a while, I've been thinking about like a way to collab with Ladyville Highlights. So my thought was, I always see him giving back tablets and everything. So I was like, that would be the perfect way to do that. Just, reach out to him and see if it would be a good idea.
Okay. So this back to school drive, you said you're giving off to the poorer children in society. Again, how does the selection process work with this?
Well, you not talk about.
Miss Fiona, I love how
I
whenever
know.
they're here, they just throw each other and eat the busted off.
You gotta take that one, honey bun.
Time.
Let's go, wifey.
Okay, the selection, first of all, we already know
Okay.
who are the people that is in need of this because of the fact that we always are out giving back to the community.
Okay.
We also would collaborate with the high schools and the schools, and the teachers would tell us, okay, in my class I have so much, and these are the 5 poorest from the classroom,
Okay.
and then we will select from that. If we can't give all 5, then we would say, okay, we will give 2. Who are the 2 poorest of that 5?
Okay.
And then we will choose those kids, and we will give back to them. But we will not forget the other 3. We will keep them in mind, and when something else come up, then we will call out to the teacher again and, give back to them. We have done Stella Maris.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is one of the schools that we reach out to, and that was, I think, last year we reached out to Stella Maris. So this year we will choose another school or schools, depending on the amount that comes in,
Okay.
and then we will give back.
So we don't have the final amount for like laptops and
No, we don't know. When it comes, then we will know, okay, we have so much, then we sit down together and we decide which school we will target and we try to find the schools that we think are forgotten.
Yeah.
Those are the
Yes.
schools we try to reach. If we get a good amount, then we try to see how maybe we can give at least one to each to villages that are
I was
forgotten.
just gonna say that
Because that is one of our aim as well, not just to spread the love in Belize, but to also spread the love in the villages that people don't
Eventually
look at.
countrywide.
Right.
And that's what I was going to get at because, as you know, right now, there's the upliftment program with 4 Southside schools. We have Gwenlays, Excelsior, Sadie Vernon, and Maud Williams. So, like, you know, those are the schools that many people try to help out. But seeing that they're going to be getting, you know, the free tuition, they're also going to be getting access to some resources.
Yeah,
Right.
yes,
as well. So it's
uniform
now-
and stuff.
It
Yeah.
Right.
allows you to, like, go into the more villages,
Yes.
so rural
Correct.
people, and I'm loving that idea.
And while you're saying that, we don't look on schools like ACC, Wesley, but we do have our poor children that get
Tens,
accepted to
right.
those schools
Right.
that is in need of devices. So we don't only look on Maud Williams, Sadie Vernon, these type of schools. We look on all schools
It's holistic.
because we have poor people in these schools as well.
Definitely. So,
So
how,
unfortunate to that some of the bright students come from the roughest families.
that's very true, you know.
They got the intelligence and they got the skills to make the grades, just that the economic background for them, things rough.
And some of them might be forced to
Right.
drop out in that area. But how can we ensure that we get maximum amount of tablets and laptops to help our Belize city or our Belizean students? How can we donate? How can we ensure that?
Well, if it's to the Queen Freight initiative
Yeah.
or people in these areas where Queen Freight is, the flyers
Los
are there.
Angeles and Las Vegas.
Yeah, the
Okay.
flyers are there so they will know that that is
Yeah.
the initiative. They can purchase these stuff and use the information from the flyer to call and give these stuff to Queen Freight, who will ensure that Ladyville Highlights receive them.
Okay.
So I want to direct
In
a question.
Belize,
Yes.
you can also donate. You can call Albert or myself. The phone numbers are on Ladyville Highlights, so they can reach out to us
Okay.
and they could just donate it to us.
Okay, great.
So I want to ask now Ms. Avondale and Mr.
Cleave.
Cleave. Yes, thanks, Brenda, for the support. Man. So I want to ask in that regards now, for people in the diaspora, you mentioned Las Vegas as well as Los Angeles to be able to reach out. Tell us about, you know, the technicalities. How can they be able to donate maybe tablets and laptops or whatever it is that they can be able to donate to you guys? What's the route for that?
So myself and Cleave, we're actually the Las Vegas agents, and we also do Lancaster and Palmdale. And we work regularly for Los Angeles area, so that's why we cover all these areas, right? So, like if somebody want to reach out to me from Las Vegas, Lancaster, and Palmdale, they would have to contact me. Do you want me to give my cell number?
Yes, sure.
Yes, please.
We have our international
Yeah.
viewers out there too. So
Yep.
Yeah, they could contact me on my phone number 702-803-4186. And of course, if they want to contact the LA agent too, I don't know her number by heart, but they still could contact me.
And you are getting the number today, right? You are,
I pretty much work in LA too, so they could contact me for any area.
I want to
I
ask.
also up on Facebook.
Go ahead, Cleave.
Also Facebook. Sorry. Also Facebook available.
Yeah, we have our Facebook. What do you call it?
Page or
Belizean Queen. Yeah,
Belizean
Belizean Queen Freight. Yeah, we actually have 2 pages. So make sure if you want to contact the Los Angeles office, do the Belizean Queen Freight Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
And so I want to ask this question to Cleave. So we have, let's say, these donations in. What next? When can we expect, or when can Ladyville Highlights expect shipment?
Sorry, repeat the question.
So let's say we've already gathered our donations of laptops and tablets. When can Ladyville Highlights expect this shipment? Because we know back to school is right here.
yeah.
It's 24th, right?
So
The 22nd.
22nd. Okay. So that's week after
It
next.
leave from here.
Okay. All right.
yeah. And I know we did it like a last minute thing. So, you know, for people that might get this message late, it's never too late to donate. And as long as they contact me, I'll always, you know, just make sure it gets to Ladyville highlights. It doesn't necessarily need to go exactly by that end date.
Okay. And so, Cleave, we understand that you're from the Las Vegas branch as well. Could you let's hear about the diaspora there. How many people, Belizeans, do you think are there that you're reaching out to? What's happening in that realm?
It's a good, like, I would say 50
Okay.
people out there. Yeah.
And I mean, well, you'd know the numbers. Do you have contacts for them? Maybe try reaching out to them and, you know.
As far as like people who pick up from,
Okay.
that's the number. Yeah, it's about 50.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty much new to this area as well. So, you know, and for every shipment, we have half new people and then half consistent customers. So, you know, we're trying to get new customers to support us with this event.
Great, great.
Yeah.
So now it's shipped here. We're saying August 22nd, or about that time.
Yep.
You've already, at this point, I guess, identified basically, or not, you know the students that are more needy in all different schools. When can they expect then to get? I love the lead top, you know.
Babe, get it.
Get it, yeah.
I think you need to get a wider chair so I could go a
Why?
little bit farther from him.
I think he even
I'm
goes, I put up a big stool next time.
Feel it, tap on it out.
Well, when the stuff arrives, we have our regular jobs. So it's either we take off a day or we do it on a Saturday.
Okay.
We do the distribution on a Saturday. Most of the time we do our distributions on weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So most likely it won't be on a weekday.
Okay.
All right.
So it will be the Saturday after receiving the barrel or whatever comes.
The good thing about laptops and tablets, and when it comes to school, although we're starting very soon, is they're not get stale.
No.
I know,
fine.
like, that's the thing. I'm just like hoping people understand. Like, yes, I know, Miss Avondale. Avondale said how, you know, like, yes, it's a bit last minute, and people can probably send in a little later. So don't feel the pressure that I have to get it in for next week. If you can get it in, like, in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, you know, get steel, honey bun.
Yeah.
Like, they're still gonna be able to get it to these children.
And somebody will need
And
it.
Just like you said, how, okay, if we get a good amount right now, right? The 2, 3, whatever you identify the people, but there's certain people that were left out at the time. They could get it the next time, the next wrong. So it's going to be a continuous process. It's not a one-hit wonder where, like, you have to get in now and, like, no after that.
The thing is, Ladyville highlights giveaway all year round.
Exactly.
We're the all year Santa Claus.
I mean, I expect the
Where the-
costume today, but
Mrs.
Where the always-
Claus,
December, man.
Let it
December.
drop off, let it drop off.
Fiona, you need a tapino.
I think we will have one for every month.
Good,
A
one different
for
color,
every
no?
month.
I love that.
Yeah, I think
Want
we'll
to
work on
also
that.
mention that we did a BTL giveaway.
Yes, I saw pictures.
Before we get to the BTL giveaway, though,
Uh-huh.
I would like if the people from customs, the authorities from customs and immigration, if they see this video, if they can please ease the people that are coming in through the airport, because they're coming in and sometimes they bring tablets and they bring laptops for us.
Yeah, stick the
And
price.
they stick them hard with duty.
But-
As a matter of fact, I was one of them who got stick with duty in March, in April when I came, because I was given 2 laptops and I think it was 3 tablets while I was out there to donate to the students, because they said, if you're here, then we don't need to package that small thing and give it to you. When I came, they were almost going to stick me with 600.
Yes.
I mean, come on, these things are donated.
But this
How
is
do you
now
know I
where
have
the
that?
NGO comes in. We understand
Right.
that you're now NGO status,
Right.
yes?
Yeah.
So that is where the NGO now comes in because NGOs are to be tax-free.
Right.
No, yes, and also I know that, yes, they would tell me it's the rule and it's from the tariff. I understand all that, but what happened to discretion and giving back to the community?
Right.
Use your discretion and then tell me, okay, next time when you come in, I want you to have this, or let your people have that. Walk me through the process. Tell me what we
Right.
need to have
Okay.
when we come in through the airport,
Yeah.
so that we could have these documents, so that when we come in, we know that, okay, they won't
simple
mess with us
process,
once we
yeah.
have this. It will be a quick process to pass
Especially
through.
when you know a lot of times people just get it passed through because they're a friend.
Right.
Not only that, too, but what happened, several times you have Belizeans who they come home, like some of them come home for funeral service, some of them come home for vacation, but when they come, they will tell us ahead of time, Mr. Albert, when they come on the 23rd, and they bring 3 laptops, 3 tablets to give to the students.
Right.
But when they get to the airport, the customs, and then they put it on there, and it's kind of discouraging for people who want to give back that way there.
Right.
Right? Because, you know, you're the call for give back, but then they charge you $400 because they bring 4 tablets or 3 tablets. And everybody know that Ladyville highlights, when we get the tablet, the
It's
picture they
back to
post
the
up with it
people.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They receive their tablet. And we find the kids there who are the poorest of the poorest, and then are the one who bless the same tablet with the strangers. And it's all strangers helping strangers, Belizeans helping Belizeans.
People don't know each
Right.
other, what they're helping.
First time I see Avondale and Mr. Cleave
Right.
online right now. First time is today.
Oh, wow.
Right? But we've been to communicate. Right? But that's how it work.
Right.
Right? So we just want the customs on the ease with them, man.
They would also say, then you need to deal with the NGO. Yes, we're registered since May of
Great.
this year.
Okay.
We're a registered NGA, Ladyville Highlights Foundation.
Great.
Yes, we're working into the other steps to complete the process. We
But
cannot
once
get
that is
everything if we
done,
don't have the
yeah.
different certificates.
Right.
Only one more
those
paper
are
with the
what-
weight pan and
those are what we're working on.
certification from FIU.
By you. Right. And
Yes.
once you,
That's it.
Once we
at
have that,
point,
we
then
can
you're
write
good.
for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
exemption.
Definitely.
So
Right.
that is what we're doing at this time. Once we get that, then we can do something. We can ask them what it is we need to give our people. So when they come in, they can see, okay, this is
For the
for
foundation.
Ladyville Highlights. Ladyville Highlights do not pay taxes on certain things, you know, and so on.
From there.
Yeah.
Praise God for that. process
I love
to
the
go
fact that
through.
the steps have been taken.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Right.
there's only one paper that's left now, so at least we know that this time around with this collaboration, and if people, like you said, decide to just bring it in on their own when they come visit Belize, that it's gonna be simpler. So we're finding out the steps.
And we want to
Yeah.
say we appreciate Belize Queen Freight for what they are doing, because we work with several shipping agents. They are the first to do something like this.
Oh.
And it is their initiative that they come up with the idea. And so Belizeans in Los Angeles and the Las Vegas area can walk to their business and say, look, I have this tablet, I want to put it in the barrel for Ladyville highlights. And it don't have to only be tablets, it can also be school books, school bag, backpack, stationery.
Right.
Yeah. Probably they accept those as well.
Oh,
All right? So it's
Everything
not
we're
just
accepting.
laptop and thing, but
Everything.
anything for school, tennis, second-hand
Send it
tennis.
through.
You see, we always tell
Socks.
people. Yes, we always tell people.
the
And the
undergarments.
clothes.
for
What-
girls.
Or material.
What the second-hand that states are for standard, but when you get a Belize, it look brand new. You get some soap powder and clean it up by it look like it comes straight out of the store. Because that states they walk in a mud that states. So when they take off the second-hand tennis and send it to me, and we give it to
brand new.
but they look brand new, and we love it.
Fresh from states.
That's
with
right.
the state smell
Yes,
stuff.
That's
I don't know
right.
when they stay. You don't know when it comes from.
Snates. The snake smell.
So to Avondale, we want to say thank you. And
Yes, we want to say thanks. to
thank you guys. Thank you guys. And we hope that other shippers, other
Will
shipping
take this
agents in the
initiative.
States will do the same thing.
Right.
Because sometimes it's struggle too, you know.
Avanda, somebody's in our chat asking if you could please repeat your number.
702-803-4186.
All right. Thank you very much.
And you mentioned before that they can also go on the Facebook page, which is Belizean Queen,
Freight.
sorry, Belize
Belizean
Queen Freight.
Freight.
So
Either Los Angeles
Or Las Vegas.
and also, in the
There's
case
two.
you didn't get the number, guys, you can message in on the Facebook page to get information. You can also message in for Belize, Ladyville highlights, and you can be able to go and get
Yeah.
that information to us well. So there's so much ways you can't say. If you never get a number, you could get a Facebook page and message in. I'm sure when they message you on the Facebook page, you know, I say, say the number right here, take it, go.
That's
go.
right.
Right.
You know, with no problem.
With Charlotte has been asking, can the person donating the tablets have a form saying it's a donation for Ladyville Highlights? That's what they're working on right now, Charlotte, to find out the information to give to the donators out there so that when they do ship it in, they have everything in order.
That's right.
So I knew this would be a concern. So like for the first laptop that was donated, I sent a picture to Mr. Albert, and then he posted instantly online. So what I did, I clicked the link and I shared it to the customer that donated it, so they could know, you know, it is.
Oh, I love that.
Being
So people sit back and think they go.
Right.
That is
Accountability. There we go.
Transparency,
There we go.
accountability. Now, you see, guys, for everybody out there, where they're like, I don't know if I want to donate, kind of know who my tablet going to or my laptop going to. This is it right here. You're going to be able to see firsthand what picture, where I tell 1,000 words with that child's smile.
And he also do videos when we're distributing.
Yes, we got a video to back up
Because
too.
the other day we did a back to school drive with textbooks.
Oh, nice.
We were given textbooks from all over the place, and we put them together, and I sat down trying to sort these books, and I told him, I say, you know something, pack them back in the box. We're going to give these out at BTL Park. I don't go through that headache there. And so we end up with like 6 boxes of textbooks.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and we went out to BTL Park. We communicated with City Council, asked for permission, and we went out there and we gave away these books.
And people came with their book list.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Checking
And
off as they go along.
So how we did was, all right, CXC basic math. Anybody need that? Then yes, sir, I want it. Well, hold that for you.
Question. So
We are
someone's
fine.
asking
Wow.
about, is there any way for shipments from New York? So I'm asking, is that Avondale?
Avon.
yeah.
Avondale, darling.
Oh, Lord.
Is there any way we can get shipments from New Yorkers? And that's what I was thinking too, you know, is for other members in the diaspora, they're probably going to be like, okay, Las
They
Vegas
wanna
and
get-
LA.
I know there's Miami, there's Chicago, and there's New York.
Let me-
Well, I'm
Yes. So we have multiple locations. I'm trying to pull up the list right now just in case you ask.
Houston.
While
I
you-
forgot all
While
the
you pull that
locations.
up, I just want to make a quick announcement while you're getting that information together. So for people that are asking about the pencils, yes, stationary items they had just mentioned, it does not have to be tablet, it does not have to be laptop.
Anything back to school.
Anything back to school with the go from
whatever
any
you can
socks
afford.
and a shirt, lunch box, water, bottle,
Underwear, whatever.
every single
Your
thing that you
kids
can be
Yeah,
From your
quick,
kids.
pom,
Yeah.
you name it.
please,
Bring it
because
in.
all of these things can be used.
Pom pom.
Yeah.
When I say have a pom pom, when you have to put in the pom
Pom-pom.
pom. Yeah.
Crunchy.
Crunch. I have one right from my hand, but then really use any one. But please, guys, it's the sky's the limit. Don't feel like you're limited to just those 2 devices, the laptop or the tablet. Donate whatever you have. Go. You know you have a lot of stuff on your desk where you need to get rid of. And, you know, bless a child. Bless a child. And like they said, Miss Avondale said already that it's going to be. You're gonna see a picture, knowing exactly where stuff
Video,
is going.
all of that.
Video or a picture to know.
Mr. Albert
where
will
it's going.
post it up.
And I
you know.
also want to make mention
right.
that people in the chat have been talking so highly about both of you
Yes,
that they're like,
definitely.
every time, you know, you guys never take things for yourself. It's always directed to the people. And so they're great reviews. There's nobody saying anything about this compare or whatever. So just trust the process.
Man, sometimes we
Trust
give
these
around,
people.
we won't pick none of that. Heroes.
Yeah.
That happened to me last
Last
year.
year, we give away, won't pick none of that.
Yeah.
Mr. Bana, do you have the other locations for us now?
Yes. So all this information could also be found in our app. We're the only company that provides that have our own app, and you track your package using the invoice number that's given.
Nice.
Right? Yeah. So we have Chicago, Houston location. That one is a special one because that's like for people that live far away and we can't really get to them, or you know. So what they'll do, they'll get in contact with the Houston location, and then they have their whole little setup that you know, and they would
Get it.
buy the stuff. So instead of buying it and ship it to your own house and then have them come pick it, you'll buy it online, and ship it directly to our Houston location,
okay.
and then they consolidate it and then ship it back home with free of cost. But of course, you have to pay the shipping fee.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
and
we
then
have Illinois, Houston, Las Vegas, Los Angeles.
yeah, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Tampa, Orlando, Miami. You know.
Atlanta?
Yeah. Any Atlanta in there?
Yeah, 'cause
viewers asking?
No, Atlanta. No, you want Atlanta.
Yes,
All right,
sir,
but
big wins.
big wins. I mean, you could ship it to Miami. You could do all of that.
Yeah. So there are ways
yeah,
to do it.
But
Oh,
ship
okay,
it
yeah.
straight to the Miami.
And
Do
the
they do
app,
that?
Or
what's
ship
the
it to
name
the
of the
They
app?
could ship it
Houston.
straight there. I think.
Belize Queen Freight, I think.
The name of the app?
Belizean Queen Freight.
Belizean
Queen Freight.
Queen Freight. Please,
Yes.
please, that's the name of the app, guys. Download it. If you have any questions or so, remember, go to the Facebook page. You can always go to Ladyville highlights there. I'll give you the number too if you miss out or whatever. If there's any confusion, you'll always go to the source Ladyville highlights and they'll give us some information. Like, send you straight to our one.
Sorry, somebody's here too asking for students that their family can't afford the school fees. Is there anything that Ladyville highlights
Okay,
does in terms of finances?
What Ladyville Highlights does is they try to help students in every way possible. If they cannot afford school fees, then of course we have to do our background checks, we have to do our investigation to ensure that that is so.
Okay.
And then they come to us and we try to see how we can get help for them.
Okay. Okay, great.
So if we know of other avenues, then we lead them through those avenues.
Okay.
But at this time, they could come to us.
Okay, great.
I have one thing. It just
Sure.
came to my mind. Since you know, that question came up about school fees, I'll give Ladyville Highlights the opportunity to pick 2 students from whatever district, you know, and Belizean Queen Freight, us will make a
Please.
Oh, I love that. I love
sponsor
that.
them.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
No problem.
Much appreciated.
For those asking again where they could contact Belizean Queen Freight, just go on Facebook at any one of their pages. There's Las Vegas, Los Angeles. I would believe that there's Houston and all the other locations. And you could query whatever you need to query from them at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do also want to remind people too that there is the upliftment program happening presently right now for people that are struggling with school fees to pay. You can also transfer your children to one of these schools and your school tuition is going to be paid. They're going to be providing uniform. They're going to be providing either lunch or breakfast, a meal for the child, all these different things. So contact Maud Williams, Excelsior, Sadie Vernon, and Gwen Liz to be able to transfer your child in the case that the school that you're going to, maybe you really can't afford and you want to send your child, but there are other avenues that you can go in the case you're not getting the assistance for your tuition at this present school that you're at, okay? So there are other options, guys, as well.
I need to also mention that on the 28th of August, the Pitts Foundation, along with Ladyville Highlights, we're having a back-to-school giveaway as well.
Oh.
Of which it will be happening at the hub. They will be giving tickets. They're giving school supplies, where they're having entertainment for the kids.
Free
We're
haircut.
trying to get somebody who can do face painting. So if you can do face painting, we would want you to be out there at that time to, you know, just make the kids feel like, yeah.
Things are happening. Get
Yes,
paint up.
man. The barbers, if you want to give back, you can contact us. We will glad to have you to cut the little boys' hair. Platters, braiders, you can come out and braid the little girl's hair. I think there will be having, I think somebody reached out to me and said they can do like pedicure and stuff for the parents. So anything you want to do to give back to the community and you can do it yourself, it won't cost, we will gladly accept it. We have a DJ who is willing to go and play free of cost. He's not charging anything.
That's nice.
It's just for us to come together as a community, as a country, and give back to our kids or people in a whole. You understand? We work together as one.
I love
it.
Yeah.
So on August 28th, that will be happening at the hub.
And Miss Marsha
So-
is from Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's
Belizean
from
again.
Las Vegas.
Okay.
That
Belizean
is her
American.
initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love our
Yes.
Belizeans from international just giving back so much. Like, big up to all of you Belizeans out there that want to send things, that are trying your best to be able to help out your people. I know you're not there home directly, but the love is
Still
still
building
there.
back,
And
yep.
honestly, we appreciate you so much. So thank you for that.
So when
And
she comes through the airport, if she has stuff in her ticket, please give her an ease, because I have requested certain things of which she will be bringing back. So please give her one ease.
Yes, definitely. You heard,
All right.
you heard it
we
here.
have to ease into a commercial, guys.
But
And,
I mean, the official logo.
oh, yes,
Yes,
official
ma'am.
Official
logo.
And we're going to have
logo.
to bring stickers to the staff. So
There we
I know
go.
a sticker, guys.
everybody gets stickers free, right?
Yeah.
We need one too.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
You will
Yeah,
be
sit
getting
back.
your one.
You call on the mail.
Yeah.
you're coming at me, honey,
Yeah,
but
put
you
on
got,
the
you got your sticker to come.
We got
both
you.
have your
We
stickers
got you.
coming. But thank
right.
you so much, all of you, for the amazing work,
Definitely.
helping out the community.
Thanks,
like,
thanks.
you know, leaving yourself out, your families out. We truly appreciate it. Miss Avondale, Mr. Clive, we just thank you so much for going above and beyond, for like thinking about this. It's appreciated. And upon the spot, just to say, you know what? It's a tuition we need. We could sponsor two people. Like, that in itself shows where your heart is, and we
Yep.
truly, truly appreciate
Also,
it.
people, just it's a joke. Come on, but if you could sponsor the money Santa suits them for
What?
all different colors and everything every month, we would
So we
appreciate
want
that.
these
So.
Santa all year round, guys. We want yellow,
Hello.
green, all kind of
All
color.
color.
But with that, guys, we're gonna go to our next
We need to
commercial
say thank you, and we need to say thank you to all our donors. Thank you to everybody who have gained initiative and expedite them. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything. Ladyville Highlights will always appreciate everything.
And the Belizeans will do.
And the Americans who also chip in, because we have an American
Yes.
who gave us a scholarship too.
Oh,
A full scholarship.
Oh, nice.
For a
And
child.
thanks to Mr. Kenny
So-
from Corozal who paid for
Help us
these
for our
stickers.
stickers.
nice.
They were made in China, so that's a good thing.
We have our shirt coming up on
Big.
our
Guys,
High
but
quality.
we have to go to a commercial break.
All right.
There's a lot of thanks to give
I
here,
know,
but
right?
we have to go to the commercial break. So thank you again for being here. And with that, everyone, we go to our commercial break. I try to get to. But without any further ado, we'll be right back with poetry, a beautiful book, and all that when it comes to young people taking charge and being able to voice their opinions when it comes to mental health. An exciting conversation. Stay tuned.